Hi, I'm Iyare. Welcome to Fantastic Realm. This week we've got loads of Batman action. We catch up with what's going on in Secret Warriors, and there's a new story arc for Daredevil, the man without fear. This one-shot branded Battle for the Cowl, Gotham Gazette-Batman dead. This is really nice. Basically, we've got 5 chapters, each drawn by a different artist with the same writer working the way through. And with the Batman out of the way, what we find is that some of the supporting cast from the Bat universe get to kind of fill out a little bit. We follow Vicky Vale for a little while and Harvey Bullock, and how are they coping in a world without the Batman? So whilst I kind of got a little bit lost in Batman R.I.P., the upshot of this is making some quite good fodder for some new books in the DC universe. So if you like that sort of a thing, you should definitely check this out. This is one shot, Gotham Gazette, Batman dead. However, if you like your Bat action classic, Batman dealing with classic Bat foes in a Bat way, then this is for you. Batman Cacophony, part 3 of 3. Kevin Smith, the film director, takes on the writing chores, and this is really, really nicely done. The art is kind of cool, but it's the story and the interaction between Batman and the Joker that make this one a real winner. So either way, whichever flavour of the Bat you're into at the moment, there's plenty for you out this week, including this Batman Cacophony, issue number 3 on your shelves this week. Second part of Secret Warriors is out. This is one of the kind of main parts of Dark Reign if you're trying to keep up. And what's great about this is Bendis and Hickman have really worked a really nice story and a great premise in this book. And the art by Stefano Caselli definitely shows that this guy is a star in the making. Now, what we've got here is basically Nick Fury, and they do exactly what you want them to do. They give him lots of righteous indignation, a real righteous reason to kind of start taking out bad guys, and they do exactly, they give him a bad guy that's worthy of his kind of fury, if you will. And that's what's great about this. You get to see the hero you love kicking ass, and you back him all of the way. I don't want to spoil any of this book for anybody who hasn't checked it out yet, but the quality that was set in the first issue of Secret Warriors is maintained, even excelled possibly by this one, and it's well worthy of your attention. Secret Warriors issue number 2 out this week. We looked at the setup for this last week, so it's totally appropriate that we have a look at this week. First issue of Superman, World of New Krypton. Superman's left Earth and gone to live amongst his own people on New Krypton, which is in synchronous orbit of the sun, opposite to the Earth. You're following? It's great stuff, this though. Complex setup, but really beautifully executed. I've been giving DC books a hard time because when at their best, this is what they can be. A Superman story featuring Superman doing super things and realised in a way that is just beautiful. Pete Wood's art on this is just truly gorgeous, really detailed. Lots of fine lines, loads of great detail to kind of suck your eye in. I can't recommend this book highly enough. If this is where they're going with Superman, then I'm definitely along for the ride. This is it. World of New Krypton, issue number 1 on your shelves this week. Daredevil, the Man Without Fear. This is issue number 116, and it hits your stands this week. This is the first part of the Return of the King storyline, and whilst there are no hobbits, what we do get is one of the Marvel Universe's greatest villains, the Kingpin. He's certainly Daredevil's greatest adversary, and he's been in exile, and we see a little bit of what that's like, because it's a Ed Brubaker story. It's kind of gritty and very, very realistic, very noirish feel to this book, and David Ajar's pencils and just the way this book is realised and coloured is just beautifully done. In this book, basically, we get to spend some time with the Kingpin, setting us up for when he'll actually be returning to New York and back into Matt Murdock and Daredevil's lives. So if Daredevil's one of those books you follow, then you'll definitely want to keep up with this. And if you enjoy the Kingpin and he's just such a great villain, then this is definitely worth it for checking that out as well. Brubaker, again, as ever, creates a dark, brooding, ominous kind of feel in his books, and they're just very, very entertaining. So if you have any love for that sort of thing at all, then you may well want this book in your life. This is Daredevil 116 on your shelves this week. It's been a humongously busy week for comics, and there are tons of great books on the shelves. Let's round up some of the other things that were released this week. New Avengers The Reunion Issue 1 kicks off a new 4-part miniseries. Can Mockingbird reclaim her life after Skrull abduction? Whilst the Golden Age meets current age fun continues in Agents of Atlas Issue 2. In Black Panther 2, Wakanda is without a Black Panther and her enemies can sense weakness. The Fantastic Four Dark Reign 5-parter finds a guilt-ridden Mr. Fantastic trying to work out what went wrong with the world, whilst in Deadpool 8, vengeance is the prime motivation, but if the regenerating degenerate wants to get to Norman Osborn, he's going to need to get past the Thunderbolts. If you're not into Dark Reign, there's still plenty to sink your teeth into. Fringe Issue 3 sees more experimental science weirdness to enhance your enjoyment of the TV series. The beautifully claustrophobic Submariner the Depth concludes with Issue 5 on Marvel Knights. Dead of Night Werewolf by Night keeps ploughing its gruesome groove as Jack tries to embrace the beast inside. The immensely popular Buffy the Vampire Slayer continues with Issue 23, a story called Predators and Prey. The X-Men and Spider-Man team-up concludes in Issue 4 with great art from Mario Alberti. Gail Simone's tale of dysfunctional villains continues in Secret 6, Issue 7. There's intergalactic adventure on offer in new 6-part series War of Kings. Great art and a funny script make Ultimate Wolverine vs Hulk well worthy of your attention, and if that's not enough Hulk for you, you'll also be wanting Hulk Broken Worlds Book 1. There's Golden Age style adventure in the shape of Age of the Century number 6. Little Huey's cover gets blown in issue 28 of The Boys. Bang Tango does exactly what it says on the tin, in that it's about an assassin who dances the tango, and Peter J. Tomasi's intriguing new series continues in issue 2 of The Mighty. That's pretty much all we've got time for this week on Fantastic Realm. Make sure you join us in 7 days' time when, amongst other things, we'll be taking a look at Scott Pilgrim's latest adventure. We would have done it this week, except I left it at home. See you next week. You can buy any of the books we reviewed at fantasticrealm.co.uk, and don't forget to quote the code FAN1 to get yourself a 10% discount. You can also check us out at our eBay store and see more videos or join our online communities at Facebook, MySpace and YouTube. We've now launched the Fantastic Realm video podcast on iTunes, so feel free to add a comment about this video below, and don't forget you can drop by the store to check out what we've got in stock.